All right, so welcome to week two of QMIA Top 10 Dancehall Reggae Chart. Jimmy Q in the building. Gotta say enough respect and blessings to everybody who tuned in last week, everybody who made their suggestions, everyone who sent us a DM with their new song, their top 10 pick, all of that. Big up on yourself. For this week, let's start with the artist on the rise, Squaff Boss, My Life.
I know me just a live my life. Thank God say me feel alright. My words are hard to find my own. For make a nigga try take my pine.
Now moving on to the host pick song for this week, Vizadan drops his new EP called Champion. Now my favorite track is also called Champion. Check this out.
Champion, champion. With the belt them, somebody call me champion. All about the way.
Moving on to the producer's pick song for this week, it's from Lisa Hyper. Big up to Queenie for selecting this one. It's called No Friend.
No friend if you know, gal. One man we have the total. Good thing me anti-social.
Moving on to the selector's pick song for this week, let's chat with Otter Ice.
Yeah, people, you know the thing going on, the chart up and gunning, up and banging. You get me? When you see the chart last week, when you see how it set, everything with up on the chart, I hit around the whole place. You get me? The QMIA top 10 chart, the hot chart, the hot countdown, and the street chart. You get me? It keeping up to date with the new thing they want to go on around the place. You get me? So this week, authorized selector pick, it's a youth named Quick Cook, the man of a song and mash up the place. You get me? For you look for me, money does a show for me, you can tell. Yo, it a mash up the whole place, it a mash up the whole street. Someone go check it out, Martin, go stream it. You know, big up my team, big up the QMIA. You get me? Big up Queen, big up Jimmy Q. You get me? You know the city go authorize the number 10 for the streets. I tell you, so I'm out.
Speartown, Babylon, money at the target. Mobile, Kingston, money at the target. The girl them say world quick.
Check out this interview feature I did with Mineral Boss.
Designer body are not for everybody. But big up the girl them we go do up them body. Me, MBR, I'm comfortable in my body.
All right, peeps, you know it's all about QMIA Top 10 Dancehall Reggae Chart. And today we have none other than the big lady herself, Mineral Boss, in the building. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, MBR.
Yeah, man, you're there.
World
Man.
brand.
It's a joy if you speak with you right now. I've seen many of your works. I've listened to your works. You know, I've seen you on social media. We never interacted before. So it's a pleasure having you on the show. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people who haven't spoken to you before are interested to know your story. So, you know, real quick, let us know, you know, where you're from and how you got into music.
Well, I'm from Jamaica, of course. I was born in St. Elizabeth, later migrated to Spanish Town. Right now I reside in the United States.
How did you get into music, or what influenced you?
My parents were murdered at a very young age, so I had to fend for myself pretty much. So it was music that kind of took me through some obstacles, and my main inspiration was Jimmy Cliff, however. There's this song he did when I was younger, The Harder They Come, and that song just, every time I felt like I was at my couldn't make it, that was my inspiration. So I grew up wanting to be and do what Jimmy Cliff actually did. So I followed, you know, him until I got my own entity. I met my husband, Corey, in 2007. 2009, we were dating, but it was a lot of hard things going on in Jamaica. Moving on from that, we both realized we had an interest in music. And at that time, we were trying to figure out which way we were going to go about it. We had Chuck Fender, a very good friend of ours who was in the music industry at the time, which gave us a lot of guidance and insight on, you know, what's on hold to do. So eventually in 2012, we got the moniker up and running, you know?
Yeah.
I went and I registered the business and, you know, did all the necessary things to have a legitimate entity. Then I flew over to America, licensed it here as well, took a production course, took a producing course, you know, registered everything, did everything by the book pretty much by then. We started on the books 2012.
Yeah.
2012, we worked with various Chuck Fender, as I had mentioned, Anthony Cruz, Richie Spice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, those were the earlier ones, moving forward onto the 2014, 2015, 2016. We got more involved with Nesbit, Ioctane, Massacre,
Oh, hold on a
Conscience.
second. Hold on a second. I don't want
Um,
to stop you. I don't want to stop you, but I have to stop you. From the
Go
jump,
ahead.
you've been working with a lot of big acts. I mean, a lot of big names.
Yes.
Not a lot of starting out producers or young producers.
Right.
Jump out the gun like that. How
Yeah.
was it for you though? How did you manage that kind of, that kind of energy that you got from the jump?
It was exciting, but the
Mm-hmm.
way how we orchestrate life, um, a man is just a man. And
Yeah.
upon anybody's introduction onto me, they receive me well. I was at a lot of these stage shows earlier, or Champion in Action, Sting, you know, Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So upon going there, I interacted with a lot of these artists, where we would exchange contact and so
Mm-hmm.
forth.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, we had the Mineral, which was at Caymanas Bay,
Yeah.
that was up and running, where a lot of them also came, you know, Luciana, I mean, Trilla, you name it. Whoever is in the music industry at one
Mm-hmm.
point or another, they came there. Some of them came early in the morning before the crowd, some came in the evening, but however, they crossed our path. And just
Yeah.
upon communicating, we got things going.
Let's make it
So
work. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just make it
Nice.
work.
Nice.
So
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
they
All
were
right.
all interested in helping us pursue
Mhm.
our career and goal. No hesitation.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite a story because, as I said, it's for starting out producers, you don't get that like, kind of energy, but you're familiar with these people. They knew who you were, so you were somewhat established. I mean, just not doing production, but you were
Right.
somewhat established already. So it wasn't, that far fetched for you to delve off into it. So, we've listened to your works, we know the projects and all that. And surprisingly, I didn't know that you guys actually studied, production and all of that. So for the younger producers watching, I hope you guys are taking note. These are very important picks,
Yes.
topics, points, because at the end of the day, it's not just about trying to do something. You got to learn how to do it and do it properly.
Yes.
And obviously the formula worked for you. It's been working for you.
Yeah, the formula will work for anybody. Educate,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, knowledge is power overall.
Mm-hmm.
The more you know, the more you endure. I mean, there's a lot of village lawyers in the industry,
Yeah.
side per se. This producer is gonna tell you this is how you do it, or this is how you should do it. When you take a stop, me and you're doing the same thing, and you're not going anywhere with what you're doing. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's kind of naive for me to take your advice. I have to try what I know on my own and see if it worked. And the way how
Mm-hmm.
I did that was based on a lot of things that I learned, in the marketing, in studying how to go about these productions and how to carry them out and how to, distribute and a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things. So it was just hands-on training for me.
Let's jump a few years now. Let's go straight to 2022, post-pandemic.
Yes.
Hard time now,
Hmm.
road open again. What are we expecting? Because we know you work on things behind the scenes,
Um,
and
um,
I know new projects out right now. So let's talk about what's out right now. What we're running with.
right now I have a juggling named the Ruku Rhythm,
Rook Rhythm.
which is which is created to bring back dancehall. That was my whole idea of the
Mm-hmm.
rhythm itself at first, before I even recorded. The rhythm was made and structured by myself and Jovi Dupree. Jovi Dupree has been with MBR from day one. He's
Nice.
always been our rhythm maker, beat maker, assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Anything we need, he's been a tool from day one. So we never switch. We're always loyal. We
Mm-hmm.
stick to one thing, whether it work until it work. That's how I am.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Yeah. So the Rook Rhythm. Who are some of the
rhythm.
artists?
Some of the artists on the rhythm is Ioctane,
Mm-hmm.
Lexus,
All
Tony
right.
Mataran, Lisa Hyper, Jay Mulach J, which is a new upcoming artist,
Mm-hmm.
Sup which is a next new upcoming artist, um, Teflon,
Mm-hmm.
Young King. Oh my.
Oh, it's a big juggling, but what,
It's a
15
big
track,
juggler.
10 track?
Yeah, about 18. Deli Ranks is on the juggling.
18. Nice.
It's 18 and it's still moving. I'm gonna move to volume 2.
Yeah,
And
hold
there's
on a
a
second.
method to my madness. Yes,
No, I
there's a
like
method
this.
to
I
my
like this
madness.
because
Yes,
I myself am a producer too. But what I really
yes,
like about this is that the fact that you said you're bringing back dancehall, and it's not just about the sound. This is one major element that was in dancehall. The juggling them always have 10, 15, 20. There's the answer rhythm alone have 30 odd songs, you know,
exactly. And how
and
much
that is a
hit songs
key.
came off?
Mhm.
Yes.
That is a key element in dancehall. It's not just a sound. There were collaborations. There were just vibing on one beat. I like it
Exactly.
already. I like it already.
Exactly. So I started off and then I dropped a few singles in between. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to start off with history. Ruko rhythm
Mm-hmm.
is like the television, Ruko TV. I know
Yeah.
everybody's familiar with that. It's new, so I did it to have the similar meaning,
Mm-hmm.
meaning every time you change a channel. So you get a different flavor of dancehall. I also voiced the African on their episode. So
Oh,
I went
nice.
to different structures, different levels,
Mm-hmm.
gauges on it. You know, people in the industry where I feel like they have substance and their true works haven't been carried out 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, yes, because I have the veterans, as I told you, Lexus,
Yeah, he's
been
been done it. He's did it.
been done it
Yeah,
and
man.
do it. Give
Mm-hmm.
my rhythm, that's it. IACTN same way.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Mataran, Ninja Kid hit makers, just to carry it off to show them they doing it then, they
Mm-hmm.
can do it now, so can you, because I cater to the young talent. Our motto, we truly believe in pushing the young youths to success.
Yeah,
That is
I like that.
our ammo, mission statement. MBR, we used to have a show
Mm-hmm.
uh, every year, young and artist, successful talent, where we used to launch all artists, but we used to pay for all the media and everything and just give them a stage,
Mm-hmm.
give them a chance and try help them get
Wow.
exposure. So we've been trying to help dancehall for a minute,
For a long
you
time.
know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for a long time. And I don't stop. From time to time, I do a project and I go live and I say, okay, let me see what all young artists got. And then I voice as many and I work with every single one by one, whether I'm giving them my advice or I'm passing them on to other producers, just trying to help.
Yeah, I want to
So,
comment on that because I really want to commend you on that because you know, this aspect of cultural transmission, we're quick to blame the generation after us and the generation before us, but we're not key players in passing on knowledge. We're not key players
yes,
in fostering, good business practices when it comes to music and culture. And then the slightest shift or change we say, all right, that's not the way. Okay, that's not the way, but okay, tell us the way then.
ridicule it.
So I
Yeah.
really appreciate and commend you for doing that. And I know a lot of people are doing it. And every time I get to see it or speak to them, I call it out. Big up for that.
Every man want bang pan me, want spend 100 grand pan me. US.
Right now, I'm doing most of the videos for the production.
Mm-hmm.
I've been busy the last 2 weeks, grounding out the videos, Sup Nels, Lexus, J Malaj,
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Kid. I started off the project with Lisa Hyper's video, which is
Nice.
done extremely well. Lisa Hype surpassed 2.4 million in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's at 2.6 million now.
Ooh,
But that is her career high of views,
nice.
and that's good because the project was released late November
Mm-hmm.
and we're just here, in early April. So I feel like that
And
is a
someone to reach
huge
it because summer is gonna be, when
and
everybody
but
start running.
summer, that's why I'm
Yeah.
turning it up now. So the works now should be manifesting, if you understand, because a lot of people think when I voice a song, oh, it must bust today. No, it take time. Not to mention, some parts of the world are 2-3 years behind in music,
Yeah.
to be honest. I mean, look at modern dancehall. When you go
Mm-hmm.
into the dance, they're playing the top 5, and then back to us.
Yes.
They drop a few more new juggling in what happened last year. So at that system there, we are working on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy, but
Time and patience.
it.
But I mean, these are some
But you
valuable
just have
lessons.
to keep putting in the work.
Yeah, it's valuable lesson that you're dropping, because a lot of producers who are watching now will understand from a big producer who's been doing it that look, it's not an overnight thing, it's a process. We appreciate that the music is good and you're a good artist, but not everyone will hear it at the same time. Not everyone will like it either. So, you know, time and patience, persevere. Real quick, can you plug your contacts? You know, how can fans follow up with you and your productions? For aspiring artists who do want to work with you one day, how can they reach out and stuff like that?
Follow me on Instagram at T_mineral_boss. Any artist that interested in sending me anything, they can email me at cleonjones1980gmail.com, or you can DM me. Facebook, Cleon Jones. YouTube is Mineral Boss Records. Twitter, Cleon Jones. SoundCloud, Cleon Jones. So for the better part, the contact strongly is the email.
Feel weird and no links to the market. This a body it a every man target.
I've had success from 2012 to 2016. That's like a 3-year come up. Because in 2016, everybody knows we got nominated for the hit song Progress on my hit rhythm, which is another juggling called Money Boss by Movado, the song Progress. And progress is something that we definitely live by, like on a daily basis. We're progressive elements. We fight, we keep going, you know, we stay strong-minded. We just put in the work, you know? And people see you and they don't know your story, and them look and them think, oh, it just happened and it's easy.
No.
It's not an easy road, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So as I said, the key is consistency and persistence. You can't believe in yourself and your production and your product and give up on it so easy. A lot of people anxious, you know, so they're left fumble from one thing to the other to the other. So you might have something, but then you use something and kill it. You know, you have to give these things time to manifest.
To grow up on them own.
Put in it. Put in the work, man. Just put in the work, and trust me, your works will be rewarded and received just in a timely manner. We don't have nothing bigger than time.
Great words from Mineral Boss herself. Yo, respect. Thanks for passing through the top 10 charts. And, you know, look out for us this Friday. People, don't know, you heard it here.
Yes. And next week, people, one last thing. I'll be dropping a video early morning on the Ruku Rhythm by a young artist, J Mulaj J. Look out for her. She's going to be something to talk about when I'm finished this summer with her.
Every man target. Every man target. Feel weird and all instant market.
Let's move on to the viewers pick song for this week. Don't forget, you can make your suggestions and you can send in your viewers pick song every single week by sending a DM on Instagram at QMIA_top 10 chart. The viewers pick song for this week is by Shensia. For the new release song this week, something brand new from Casino, Touch You. And now for the top 10 songs this week.
Me use up on my face, true. I'm a pretty in a real life too. Scared.
Watch ya, we know in a heavy chain. Pain, come check school to see if. Tell me like a son.
Pull up another party, yeah. I know watching nobody, yeah.
Them now run them black. When we pull up, them have to run left back.
And Chronic Law is in number 5 with Family.
Jimmy for your real, boss a blank for me. DP, cinematic and no ramp with it. Never. Charge everybody.
Scope on my clap. Some gun sound on the clap. Wap, wap, wap.
You man fi watch you a elevate. Man fi watch you a elevate. Them
See a fling, dang ding. We sit here, jump ping, pong, pong, ping, pong, ping. Me and a brown man did sweet, but me left him in a street car. Said
For the second week, number 1 song, Squash, Ambala.
Godfather, man a shot caller. Girl a bubble like.
That's it for this episode. See you next week. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at QMIA_top 10 chart. Check me out at JimmyQJA, all platforms. Next week.